What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 1973 Honda CB504 Café Racer build. In the last video, I installed this dark brown seat cover on my stock seat, but it ended up kind of giving me flashbacks to an experience I had in the bathroom this morning. So I think it's time for this whole seat to go. And a lot of you guys in the comments agree, so it's time to pull this seat off for good this time. See, without that, the bike already looks so much better. I know exactly where to put this seat. Here's my basement bathroom that I've been renovating for the past couple months. I had to do a lot of stuff in here. Here's a picture of what it looked like before. I put in this corner shower. I had to jackhammer up the floor to move the shower drain. And then I had a lot of plumbing to do for that. And I also have a duct in here that's my main trunk line. I had to remove the duct and flatten it, but also widen it. And then I installed this toilet, and that's where this is going. Just kidding, guys, I would never flush this. This is way too big for the toilet. Also, just kidding, I don't have enough money to survive, so this is going on my eBay store. It's a perfectly good Honda CB500 or 550 seat. It's going on my eBay store. Check down in the description. Now it's time to show you guys what I am replacing that stock seat with. And it is in this Play Gold box from Amazon. That's right, I'm installing an eBay/Amazon cheap Chinese seat on my Café Racer. Let's open this thing up and see just how bad it is, or good, hopefully. But first, I have to open up this huge box that Liquid IV, my sponsor, sent me. Liquid IV is a great product that I use weekly. It is a little hydration packet that you add to water. What is this? Oh, snap! This is the new sugar-free Liquid IV. It Velcros open. Hydrates better than water alone. Yes, it does. What do we got? Let's see. Lemon lime. If your mom told you you can't have sugar like mine, then these new sugar-free Liquid IVs are perfect for you. They come in 3 flavors: lemon lime, white peach, and green grape. Okay. Where's the sound coming from? Oh, okay. There it is. There's a whole nother shelf here. What is in here? Whoa. We got a hat. Ooh, scratch and sniff stickers. Smells like lemon. New bottle. A Liquid IV speaker. They make speakers now. This is crazy. Feels like Christmas, guys. Thank you so much, Liquid IV, for sending me all this stuff. You guys definitely should check out Liquid IV. It has changed my hydration game forever. And it will change yours too with a 20% off discount code GOLDGANG421, or check out the link down in the description to get Liquid IV today. It's time to open up this Amazon seat, a box inside of a box. And we're in. Woo! Look at that seat. That actually looks nice. Also came with a little bracket, or 2 little brackets. This is a universal seat, so we're gonna have to make it fit. There it is, next to the stock seat. Is that just gonna keep going off forever now? That's gonna haunt me in my dreams. No more! Anyways, it's obviously like half the height of the stock one. It is almost the same length, which is perfect because that means you can have 2 passengers on this seat. Most of the cheap eBay or Amazon universal motorcycle seats are just too short for 2 people, but I searched a while to find this one that is 24 inches long, 3 inches tall, 9 inches wide, versus the stock seat, which is 26 inches long, 12 inches wide, and 5 inches tall. And this one is definitely quite a bit heavier. This one is about 3 pounds 2 ounces. And the stock seat, which is super heavy, is 8 pounds 4 ounces. So that right there is what I call weight reduction, bro. Will it actually fit on my bike? Moment of truth. Ooh. It is gonna look really good on there once I can figure out how to make it fit. The main issue right now is these bolt heads, which happen to be hitting the back frame rail. I really hope I don't have to cut this off the frame because it's also holding my rear fender on, and that would be a major modification. So hopefully I can just kind of make this seat fit on here without having to modify the frame. The things that I do need from this seat would be the seat latch and the hinge, because I want to make this seat fit, lock, and hinge just like the original one did. Okay, there we have all the hardware that I need from the stock seat. The first issue that I'm seeing is this right here. These bolts are hitting the frame rail, and even once I take the bolts out, this plastic part is gonna hit it as well. Chop, chop, motherfucker. Okay, there's that plastic piece removed. That's what it looks like on the inside. Okay, now that I got those little pieces removed, let's get it back on the bike and see if it fits any better. Okay, that's definitely an improvement. Now that I cut off those tabs, now it's actually hitting on the fender. So I think I have some reshaping to do. I'm gonna have to pull out these staples that are holding the seat cover to the plastic seat pan and kind of move the seat cover out of the way in order to do what I gotta do. Let's give it a shot. And I got my mallet. That's my reshaping device. Yeah, that definitely worked. Didn't take long either. Definitely better. Now I need to reshape the whole thing so that it kind of forms to the frame. And I don't want to melt these, so I'm going to pull them out. Heated up seat pan, mainly the mid section of it as a guide. You know what? Might as well sit on it. Hey, that totally worked. Whoa. I just gotta, oh my gosh. That's scary. I think it's hailing. Oh yeah, that's hail. I've got the seat latch and the hinge mocked up, and it's become clear that I'm gonna need to kind of heat up and reshape the seat a little bit just to widen it up in these areas so that these can bolt up under the seat pan and not next to them, because that would look weird. So I'm gonna have to pull off the seat cover here and on this side and then flatten it out, reshape it a bit, and we should be good to go. Now to flatten it out. Yeah, that flattened it right out. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Now I've got the seat latch here, and I know exactly where I want to mount it. And that is right here. Quite simply, all I'm going to do, take a drill. Let's go ahead and drill 2 holes. Now I have 2 bolts with flat heads, since I have that cover removed, I can do this. Just slide the foam over a little bit and pop this bolt into place. And then the foam kind of just slides right back over top of those and hides them. Put on the seat latch, a couple of washers, some nuts. It's pretty adjustable. I'm going to tighten up the nuts just a bit. I can already tell the angle isn't that good. It's got to be pretty much straight down, not angled. So I'm going to take my heat gun again. While the plastic's still partially soft, let's test fit that on the bike. Oh, it latches. Step 1 of the puzzle is completed. Pop goes the weasel. Now over here on the hinge side, it's not looking like I'm gonna be able to use this stock hinge bracket. There's no way that is gonna fit in there, basically. So I have a little piece of 1/8" sheet metal. I marked the ends that I'm gonna need to bend down. I'm gonna just make my own hinge bracket. Now I got that bracket mounted up. Let's see if it actually fits on the bike. There it is, got the second pin on. But will it actually latch? Let's find out. Oh. So there's two issues with the front of the seat mount. The first one is that it's floppy, obviously. There's nothing to hold it from going up and down. And the second one is that the front of the seat is not shaped to the gas tank at all. So I'm gonna have to pull the cover off, heat up this plastic and bend it, widen that up so that it fits on the gas tank better. And then to fix the first problem, I'm gonna have to make another bracket. This bracket's gonna bolt up right here. There's gonna be a nice bend down, and then I'm gonna cut it and kind of form it into a U shape. And then this is gonna fit into that U shape, and I'm either gonna make some kind of a latch that clicks in over top of this, or just do like a strong Velcro or something. Seems like that Velcro system's gonna work. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the seat back off. Then I'm gonna remove these brackets that I made and clean them up a bit, give them a nice coat of paint. Now I'm going to take a wire wheel to these to get all the rust off. Should have known that was going to happen. Good enough. A little bit of paint thinner to clean them off, self-etching primer, and then some duplicolor satin black paint. Now I'm going to sand this down flat so that the Velcro sticks to it better. Then some super glue, the Velcro, then this bracket I made, some more super glue. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna work. Now the paint's all dry, it's time to put everything back together. But I need to put this hinge plate over top of the cover. So what I'm gonna do is pull the cover tight, poke some little holes for the bolts to go through. But then I'm also gonna staple the cover back into place, locked and loaded. Pull the cover nice and tight, and now I can install my hinge plate. And I'll tighten it down. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to pull off the seat cover from the front so that I can heat up and reshape the front, widen it a little bit so that it fits to the gas tank better. It's nice and hot. I'm going to take my staple gun, use that to hold it down. Okay, that's a whole lot better. Now let's replace and re-staple the cover. Okay, cover is all stapled back on. The only thing left to do before we install the seat for good is to install this bracket. I'm gonna cut some of this rubber toolbox shelf liner stuff to put under this bracket just to have another layer of vibration soaking. Seat time. Yeah. Pins in for the hinge. Make sure it fits. Heck yeah, it fit. Holds it nice and snug, but definitely still pretty easy to pull it up and take it off. The only thing is that you can still see those nuts and all the hardware. It doesn't look that good. So my solution is to take some of this spray paint, get a nice generous amount on a piece of cardboard, take a foam brush, paint right over those. All done. Oh yeah. Now that it's actually mounted correctly, it doesn't move around at all. You can totally have a passenger. Whenever most people put eBay seats on Café Racers, they don't fit good. There's a huge gap between the seat and the gas tank. It doesn't hinge or latch anymore. You have to take bolts out to get the seat off. Not anymore. With these modifications, this seat is basically just like the factory one, but it looks a whole lot better. The weight reduction is crazy, and it's still pretty comfortable, but I haven't ridden the bike yet, so you'll have to stay tuned to see how it feels when riding the bike. I'll put a link to this seat in the description or up here. Feel free to pick one up and use all these modifications. My bike is almost done now. There's only a couple things left that I want to do, like modify the exhaust, clean up the engine, fix the fuel leaks, and just get riding. Man, this seat feels so solid. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you like how this came out. If you do, then please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you learned something, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's all I have for this one, guys. Stay tuned for the next video, the exhaust modification. Peace out.